Hello to you. Welcome to my day trading journey, conquest for a monthly dividend of $3,000. For those who are new to my journey, I started this journey on the 1st of December 2020, with a starting capital of $1,000. And every month I will add $200 in this investment project. In order to get that monthly dividend of $3,000, I will have to buy lots of dividend stocks. In order to do that, I have to make a lot of profits with day trading in options, stocks and cryptocurrencies. But with crypto, a huge chunk of it will be a long-term investment. If you want to follow my journey, see how I invest and trade, then smash the like button for this video and subscribe to my channel. As usual, I will discuss how my trades went today in this video. And the topic for today that I will discuss is NIO. If you have been following me this week, then you have noticed that I have been trading in NIO's options lately, almost every day of this week. I am not sure how long the trade range between $42 and $47 will stay intact, but I hope it stays a little bit longer. Anyways, I have been looking to add a growth stock into this journey portfolio. So far I have invested in dividend stock Oxford Capital Lane Corp for the dividends. I invested in Litecoin and Ethereum for my crypto portfolio, but I haven't found my growth stocks yet. NIO seems to be a good candidate, but I go in deeper about NIO later on. Today's trade. Today I could only play one trade, and that was the NIO trade. The other trade setups that I have mentioned in the video day trading setups December 10th, I could not play them. Starbucks opened very strong this morning, and the option that I wanted to buy became too expensive for me. Yesterday the price of Starbucks call option $101 with an expire date the 31st of December was worth $2. I was hoping to buy it cheaper this morning for around $1.60. But Starbucks option price opened at $3.40. And $3.40 was too much for my option trade budget. The other setup that I didn't play was Greenwich Life Sciences. This stock grew yesterday with more than 1,000%. And today it continued to grow with 54%. Crazy, right? The NIO option trade. NIO stock price opened today lower for a brief moment. It was below $42. That is where the price bounced back, and it started to grow in green quickly. I follow the play that I had planned in my newest day trading setups video. I bought the NIO call option the 12th of November 2020 with a strike price of $44. I got in for $0.70 and sold it eventually for $1.72. So my profit in this trade was $102. Now that I am accustomed with the NIO stock price, it's time for me to look and see if NIO would be a great growth stock for my portfolio. NIO, stood out in a crowded field of electric car stocks this year, challenging Tesla, TSLA, in China as its electric car sales soared. After a strong growth this year, the question that comes up is, NIO stock still a buy right now? Before I can answer that question, let's take a look at NIO technical analysis. Shares of the Chinese electric car startup are near record highs. NIO stock went public at 6 in September 2018, then hit a low of 1.19 in late 2019. At that time NIO's was facing a possibility to go bankrupt. Similar situation that Tesla have faced as well. Through most of 2020, shares rocketed as the Chinese EV market rebounded. And NIO doubled his electric SUV deliveries for the first 11 months of this year. On November 17th, NIO surprised the markets by beating third quarter views, and gave a high guideline for the rest of this year and next year. But NIO and Chinese electric car stocks broadly have pulled back in December, as the US considers requiring Chinese companies listed on US exchanges to undergo annual audits. If they don't do that, they can get delisted. But the chances of that happening to NIO is very small, because the company that does the auditing for NIO has a license from the PCAOB. PCAOB is an auditing organ of the United States government. Since peaking at the price level of $57.20 on November 24th, NIO stock has faced a pullback in volatile fashion, trying to find support at the 21-day exponential moving average. For me, the support level is $41 to $42 area. To pick a price point for entry is a bit difficult, because you never know what the right price is to enter. For me, I think $38 could be a good entry point. But $50 could be also a good one. Because if NIO stock price become higher than $49, we will be in for another bull ride. NIO's A+ accumulation distribution rating reflects heavy buying by institutional investors in the past 13 weeks. The IPO stock of NIO is well traded, with decent institutional backing. Nearly a quarter, 24%, of NIO shares are owned by mutual funds. 524 funds owned the EV stock as of September, up from 347 in June. NIO earnings and fundamental analysis. On key earnings and other fundamental metrics. NIO is a young and fast-growing company, and it is still looking to become profitable. NIO stock earns an EPS rating of 56 out of 99 and an SMR rating of D, on a scale of A+ to a worst E. The EPS rating reflects a company's earnings growth versus other stocks. The SMR rating measures sales growth, profit margins and return on equity. NIO trails both Tesla and China EV peer Li Auto, LI, in terms of its EPS rating. On November 17, NIO beat estimates for the third quarter. NIO lost 12 cents a share as revenue more than doubled to $666.6 million. Vehicle margin expanded to 14.5% from -6.8% a year ago. That is very impressive, don't you think? They were able to increase margin in such a short time. As in Q2, the margin was 9.7%. Available cash was more than doubled from Q2 to $3.3 billion in Q3. While earnings remain elusive, losses are narrowing. NIO sales was bad at the start of 2020 due to the coronavirus outbreak. But sales quickly rebounded. In Q2, NIO deliveries vaulted 191% year-over-year. In Q3, NIO deliveries jumped 154%. And in Q4 so far, NIO deliveries have more than doubled again. NIO says it's accelerating production capacity expansion as orders grow. That's amazing. NIO and XPeng, XPEV, another China EV peer, are also revving up their output in a fierce EV battle with Tesla on their home turf. Tesla's locally made Model 3 sedan was the No. 2 best-selling EV in China in November, as sales jumped 78% from October on the back of price cuts. NIO SUV. NIO currently sells the ES8 and ES6 electric SUVs and a new EC6 electric crossover. Wall Street is growing more bullish on NIO. In October, Morgan Stanley called NIO a strong EV leader in the making. I think NIO will become the greatest rival against Tesla. NIO will become that Samsung. I think that there is a good chance that NIO and Tesla will be the biggest market leaders. They will own the EV market. NIO stock, China electric car outlook. NIO's been making bullish delivery forecasts. They upgrading the production, making it smoother to meet the demand. For all of Q4, NIO sees deliveries of 16,500 to 17,000 vehicles, up 101% to 107% from a year ago but down from Q3's growth of 154% and Q2's 191% surge. In an interview cited by Barron's, CEO William Li said, NIO should reach annual production capacity of 150,000 units by the end of 2021. For the long term, NIO aims to double output to 300,000 units per year. That's a lot, as NIO delivered 20,565 electric vehicles in 2019. Wall Street is very optimistic about those targets. We believe the company can achieve this using existing industry capacity instead of building a greenfield plant given a rampant overcapacity in China, which should reduce its capex burden. According to the Deutsche Bank analyst Edison Yu, analysts are also bullish about overall China EV sales, adding further lift to NIO stock. If you like this video so far, then give it a thumbs up. JP Morgan expects the EV share of the total China car market to quadruple to 20% in 2025 from under 5% in 2019. The costs of producing EVs and traditional vehicles will reach parity by 2023, driven by lower battery costs, the firm says. That is some high expectations from JP Morgan. NIO ES6. NIO partners with China's Jianghuai Automobile Group on manufacturing the ES8, ES6 and EC6 utility vehicles. China, the world's biggest market for electric cars, wants EVs to be 25% of all new car sales by 2025. Wall Street expects NIO's newly launched EC6 electric crossover, as well as its battery initiatives, to drive future momentum. NIO reports very strong demand for the new EC6. A robust order backlog means buyers wait around 8 weeks to actually get the EV. It also plans to expand its lineup with a couple of electric sedans, starting in 2021. In 2020, NIO launched Battery as a Service, a subscription plan for batteries. Essentially, the car and the battery are sold separately. Users can buy electric cars without batteries for a lower price and swap out batteries for a monthly fee depending on the needs of the vehicle they're driving at the time. And NIO debuted a new 100 kWh battery pack option November 6th, with higher range up to 360 miles. That's very great think. Because who wants to charge their car all time? NIO looks beyond China. NIO was founded in 2014. It emerged on the China auto scene with little experience in the mass manufacturing of electric vehicles. But the EV startup promised a brighter and more joyful future, summed up in its Chinese name Weilai, which means blue sky coming. In June 2018, NIO began deliveries of the ES8, a premium electric SUV and its first volume vehicle. A year later, it started delivering the smaller ES8. In September 2020, NIO began delivering the EC6, which is seen as a potential rival to the upcoming made-in-China Tesla Model Y. NIO plans to enter other global markets, starting with Europe, in the second half of 2021. Unlike Tesla, NIO does not manufacture its own vehicles. Which I think is a weak point. Because I like companies that build things themselves. NIO partners with China's Jianghuai Automobile Group on manufacturing the ES8, ES6 and EC6 utility vehicles. In its latest annual report, filed in May, NIO warned that partnering with third parties on auto manufacturing is risky, given operations outside of its own control. Additionally, NIO warned at length of coronavirus and epidemic risk, noting it has both a service center and vehicle delivery center in Wuhan. Rival electric car stocks. Several new electric car stocks emerged in 2020 in Tesla's wake. Those stocks include Nikola, NKLA, Workhorse Group, WKHS, Hyliion, HYLN, XPeng Motors and Li Auto. In addition, legacy automakers General Motors, GM, Volkswagen, VW AGY, Ford Motor, F, and Fiat Chrysler, FCAU, see an electric future ahead. Many of those, notably VW and GM, have big plans for EV production and sales in China. Backers of NIO include Chinese tech giants Tencent, TCEHY, and Baidu, BIDU. And Alibaba, Baba, has invested in XPeng. NIO, XPeng, Li Auto and BYD, BYDDF, have all increased China EV sales in recent months. After several price cuts, Tesla's China sales now appear to be on the upswing too. So is NIO stock a buy now? For me it's time to collect some NIO stocks. I hope that you liked video. Subscribe to my channel to stay update about NIO. I think we'll be trading in NIO's option for a while. Have a good day.